Good morning, students. Welcome to Vista's Learning. I am Amal Ramakrishnan, your English tutor. So when I was concluding my last section, I told you that in our next section we will be learning a new story. Alright? So this is story time. So shall we start the story? Do you remember our last section? What did we learn in our last section? In our last section, we did certain activities based on a poem called The Rooks. Right? Now we are going to study a story from the same chapter, that is Buildings. Chapter number 2, Buildings. So shall we start? Alright, good. So this story, the story that we are going to learn today, is about two dogs and a mysterious house. A house full of mirrors. Okay, and the title of the story is The House of Mirrors. What? The House of Mirrors. Okay, so let's start. Long ago, in a small faraway village, there was a place known as the House of Thousand Mirrors. Why do you think it was called the House of Thousand Mirrors? What do you think is the reason behind that? Because the house, the House of Thousand Mirrors has lot of mirrors, right? Inside the house, it is covered with lots and lots of mirrors. Wherever you look, you can only see yourself, because there are only, why it is because like that? It is because there are only mirrors inside that house. Okay, that is why the house is called the House of Thousand Mirrors. Okay, so our story is happening in a small village. Okay, so one day, a small happy little dog. Okay, can you see the picture of that dog here? A small happy little dog learned of this place. And what did he do? He decided to visit the house. Even we will do the same thing, right? If we get to know about some interesting or cool place, we will be very excited, or we will be curious about that place, right? We would try to visit that place, right? That is what this puppy or this dog also decided to do. He decided to visit the House of Thousand Mirrors. Right? So he started his journey. So he started to travel. He started his travel to where? He decided to travel to the House of Thousand Mirrors. He decided to visit the House of Thousand Mirrors. And once he reached there, he was so excited. Okay, he was so curious and he was so excited. What did he do? He bounced happily up the stairs to the doorway of the house. Okay, he was so excited that he couldn't even walk. He bounced happily upon the stairs that led to the doorway. And when he reached the doorway, what did he do? He looked through the doorway. What did he do? He looked through the doorway. For example, when we are visiting a new place, we first check the surrounding, right? We check our environment, right? We check whether everything is okay. First, then only we will try to explore more of that place. That is what the dog did, the happy dog did. He looked through the doorway. And what else did he do? His heels was lifted high. Why? To make sure that no one is here, or to make sure, or to check whether anyone is there. And his tail was wagging as fast as it could. What do you mean by wagging? See, if you have a pet dog in your house, you can see that when that dog, or when your pet dog gets excited, he started wagging his tail. It means to move it sideways, left, right. Alright, so that's what our happy little dog did. What? He started wagging his tail because he was so excited. He was so curious to visit this place, visit this house. Alright. And to his great surprise, he entered the house. Okay, and to his great surprise, he found himself staring at 1,000 other happy little dogs. And what was this 1,000 other happy little dogs doing? They were wagging, or their tails wagging as just fast as his. So what was happening here? Our happy little dog is seeing his own reflection on the mirrors. Right? He is seeing his own reflection and he is so excited. He is so happy and he is wagging his tail and his reflections are also wagging his tail and they are also so happy and excited. Alright. Now what did he do? He smiled a great smile. Well, of course, that's what we all do, right? When we are so excited, when we are all very happy, when we are hyped up, we smile. And our happy little dog, who is already happy, gave a wonderful smile. And he was answered with 1,000 great smile, just as warm as his smile was. Just as warm and friendly as his was. Right? Now what? He came here. He heard about the place, decided to visit it and he liked it. He enjoyed the place very much. Now what will we do if we are in this position? Of course we will decide to visit this place as often as we can, right? If we found some place interesting or cool, we would want to visit that place again, right? And the happy dog decided to visit this place again as often as he could. Now, and thinking that or deciding that, our happy little dog left the mysterious house or the house of 1,000 mirrors. But the story doesn't end here. There was another dog and he was not at all happy. Okay, and in the same village, this another dog who was not quite as happy as the first one decided to visit the house. He also heard about the house. Okay, he also heard about the mysterious house which has 1,000 mirrors. And he thought to himself, okay then, let me see what is so special about this house. I'm going to visit this house. He thought to himself. And he decided to visit the house. But unlike our happy dog, this dog, okay, this sad dog, climbed the stairs. How? He climbed the stairs with his head hung low. Okay, he wasn't very excited. He wasn't very happy. Okay, he was very moody and sad. And what happened? He looked into the door. He looked through the door. Okay, of course, he saw a mirror. He saw mirrors. But what did he saw on that mirrors? He saw 1,000 unfriendly dogs staring back at him. Was there 1,000 other dogs in that house? No. It was the same dog, right? The dog was just seeing his reflection. And what does he look like? He looked very unfriendly. And he was staring. Right? And he growled at them. What do you mean by growled? See, growling is a noise made by dogs, right? I'm sure you heard it. Now, he growled at them. Why did he growl at him? Because he thought there are other dogs and they are all staring at him. He didn't realize that he is seeing his own reflection on the mirrors and was horrified to see 1,000 little dogs growling back at him. So when he growled, he saw 1,000 reflections of himself, right? They were also growling at him. He got scared. And what happened? He left the place and he thought to himself, this is a horrible place. I will never go back there again. So he decided that this place is very horrible and I'm not going to come back here ever again. But what was the reaction of our happy dog? He decided to visit as often as he can, as often he could. Why? Because he was answered with 1,000. When he looked into the mirrors, he was answered with 1,000 little happy dogs. Right? But what about the second dog? He was answered with 1,000 unfriendly dogs who growled at him. So, that's the end of the story. Now let me ask you this. What do you think is the moral of this story? Or what do you understand from this story? That is it that you should never visit a mysterious house? Or is that you should never visit a mysterious house alone? No, right? That is not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that all the faces in the world are mirrors. What? All the faces in the world are mirrors. What do you think it means? that all the faces in the world are mirrors. What is the real meaning behind this? It means that you will be treated, okay, you will be treated how you treat others, like the way you treat others. If you respect others, others will respect you. Right? If you treat them in a friendly manner, they will treat you back in a friendly manner. Right? It's all about how you see this world, how you behave. Okay, it's all about your perception. If you are happy, if you decided to be happy and welcome everyone with a smile, they will also welcome you with a smile. But if you decided to be moody, aggressive, angry all the time and decided to pick up a fight with everyone, you will experience the same thing from others. Right? So the world will treat you like how you treat the world. Exactly like how you treat the world. Alright, so this is the moral of the story. Did you enjoy the story? Alright, I hope you enjoyed the story. Okay, and please make sure that you always treat others with respect and in a friendly manner, so that you will be treated in the same way. Alright, now we have learned some new words in the story, right? Let's discuss those words. Arrived. What do you mean by arrived? It means to reach a place. Right? It means to reach a place. Okay. Now wagging. I already told you what wagging means, right? It means moving from side to side. Okay. The dog wags his tail, right? The dog was wagging his tail. It means the dog was moving his tail from side to side. Right? Then bounced. What do you mean by bounce? Moved quickly away from surface after hitting it. Means to jump or to hop. Our happy little dog was bouncing on the stairs, right? When he reached the house. Why? Because he was so excited. He was so happy to be there. And growled. What do you mean by growled? It means made a low sound, usually in anger. Dogs make that sound, right? Oh, something like this. Alright. Now stare. What do you mean by stare? It means look for a long time with eyes wide open. Okay, when you are angry with someone, or when you want to scare someone, or when you want to threaten someone, you look them like this, right? With your eyes wide open, and make them understand or make them realize that, okay, step away. I'm really angry with you. I'm not in a good mood, right? You use this gesture, right? Now horrified. What do you mean by horrified? It means shocked very much. Right? Alright. Now let's do some activities. Okay? These statements, there are certain statements, and these statements is based on the story you just learned. Now I'm going to read out these statements, and I want you to identify whether these statements are right or wrong, whether they are true or false. Alright? Now the first statement is, the village was small. Yes, it was a small village, right? How did the story begin? A long ago, there was a small village, right? So the answer is yes, it is a right statement. Now, the house was of 1,000 dogs. Is it right? Does the house have 1,000 dogs in it? No, it doesn't have 1,000 dogs in it. Then what was there in the house? There were 1,000 mirrors. So the statement given here is wrong. The answer is no. The house doesn't have 1,000 dogs. Now, a little dog was happy. Yes, our first dog, right? He was very happy. He was very excited. He was bouncing with joy when he reached the house, right? Now, the little dog decided to visit the park. Did we learn about a park in the story? No, we didn't learn about any park, right? There was no mentioning of any park in our story. So, where did the dog decide to visit? The dog decided to visit the mysterious house, the house of 1,000 mirrors. So, the statement given here is wrong. Now, the first dog felt it was a wonderful place. Yes, he felt it exactly like it, right? He even decided to visit it as often as he could. Right? Why? Because he was so amazed with he said, with the experience he had from there. He was so happy. So he decided to visit it again. But what about the second dog? Was he happy with his experience? Does he decided to visit the house again? No, he was not happy. He was not happy with the experience he had, and he thought to himself that he will never ever visit that house again. Right? And the final question. The second dog saw friendly dogs staring back at him. No way, right? What did he saw? He saw 1,000 unfriendly dogs staring back at him. Right? And they didn't just stare at him, they even growled at him with anger. Right? And the second dog was so horrified that he ran away from the house. And he decided to never visit there again. Right? So the answer is no, the statement is wrong. Now here are certain dialogues, and I want you to complete. As you could see, there are some blanks, and I want you to fill these blanks with the words in the bracket given below. Can you see that? Alright, it's a conversation between a girl and a man, and we are going to complete this conversation. Okay, so the girl started the conversation like this. Excuse me, dash, please tell me where Roshan Clinic is. So what do you think the answer is? The answer is, excuse me, can you please tell me where Roshan Clinic is? That's how we ask for a help, right? We use the word please. If we want help from someone else, we ask, can you please help me? Can you please help me do that? Can you please tell me the way? Can you please give me the pen? Right? We use the word please. Now, what did the man answer? The man said, yes, it is beside the city court. Yes, it is near to the city court. And the girl replied, but I am new to this place. Okay, I haven't been here before. This is the first time I am coming here, and I don't know where the city court is. Okay, I don't know any places here, and I don't know where the city court is. And the man said, go dash take a dash turn. What do you think the answer is? Okay, let's see our options we have left. We already used can you, then we have thank you and straight. So the answer is go straight, take a left turn. The man said go straight, then take a left turn. Alright. Now that's how we tell a route, right? Go straight, take left, take right. There's a U-turn, take a U-turn. Go under the bridge. Take a rickshaw. It's 1 kilometer from here. Then you will see a street, and there are many crossroads. Okay, and sometimes we even use landmarks so that they can identify or find the place easily. Now, after that, there you will see city court, and beside it is Roshan Clinic. And girl said, oh, thank you. Okay, I already feel that. And man said, you are welcome. And someone thanks us, what do? We say, welcome, you are always welcome. Or it's my pleasure. Right? We use these terms or these phrases. What? Oh, welcome, or it's my pleasure, or happy to help. Alright? So, with this, we are coming to an end of this chapter. Okay? So, we have finished chapter number 2, building. And in our next class, we will start with our new chapter. And it's called environment. Alright. So, till then, bye-bye. Take care. And one more thing, before you sign off, please log into our website www.v-learning.in, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you won't miss our classes. Alright, once again, thank you.